Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you through step by step how to use ChatGPT, the powerful AI technology, to write LinkedIn newsletters on your behalf in order to start growing your followers and your subscribers on the largest professional network online. So I've already got ChatGPT pulled up here in one tab. And then in the other tab, I have my LinkedIn newsletter right here. It's called Work From Anywhere. You're more than welcome to join. I'll leave a link in the description below where you can subscribe. And as you can see here, I've got about 3,400, almost 3,500 subscribers, which has been growing really quickly over the past month and a half, ever since I started using ChatGPT to write newsletters on my behalf. So I could just pull up this one, for example, how to write a winning cover letter using ChatGPT, and it will load the article. I can easily see the entire article here. People can subscribe, they can read the entire thing. And then at the bottom, I have a link where they can sign up for my course. It's a ChatGPT Masterclass on skill success. So this is my call to action in this particular article. This is what I want them to do once they finish reading the article. And I can come over here to view my stats just to see how many people have viewed and read this article. And so far, we're sitting at about almost 1,500 article views. And that's just one article. I've written almost 25 using this process. So let's switch back over to ChatGPT, and I can show you exactly how to do this step by step. So all I have to do is give it a prompt. In this case, I'm just going to say, write a 500-word, good to be specific, LinkedIn article about best practices for remote work and how to be effective. So now it's just going to take a few seconds, and it will automatically start writing the LinkedIn article. So here we go. Remote working has become the new normal for many employees around the world. While it can be liberating to work from the comfort of your own home, remote work also comes with its own set of challenges. In this article, we will discuss best practices for remote working and how to be effective in this new way of working. So that could be worded a little bit better. Usually I'll just take the article straight from ChatGPT and then create a newsletter out of it, but sometimes I'll edit it a little bit as well. So in this case, it's kind of just giving a quick rundown about, top things you can do. Establish a routine, very important based on personal experience. Create a dedicated workspace, stay connected with your team, set goals and prioritize tasks, take breaks and get exercise, also important. I actually just got back from the gym here in Costa Mesa where I live, and now I'm getting a little bit of work done creating this YouTube video. So next we've got maintain work-life balance, also very important. Each one of these can be a separate LinkedIn newsletter article in and of itself. But in this case, just for the example, I'm going to take this right here. I'm just going to take this whole article, and then I'm going to come back over to LinkedIn. If I go to my newsletter, you can see all of the articles that I've written. But in this case, I'm going to come over to my home tab because I need to write the article itself to post to the newsletter. So instead of creating a post on LinkedIn, I'm going to select write an article right here. So I'll just click on write article, and it will ask me to create a post. A little bit slow for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why. But once this finishes loading, let's try that again. Let's exit out and then write article. Okay, so now I can select my personal profile. I could post as my company page as well, but in this case, I just want to post from my personal profile, right? So here's where we enter the article. I'm just going to copy paste that straight in. And obviously, I recommend editing it a little bit as well. You don't want to just copy it verbatim. You can if you want to, and I do very often. but in this case, I think I'm going to be doing a little bit of editing. We can just fix the formatting, make sure these are bold so it's easy to read. And then those are essentially your bullet points and your conclusion. So now we've just written an entire LinkedIn article using ChatGPT. It only took a couple of minutes, and we can simply post this. I'm going to come back over here, and I'm going to ask it to write a compelling title for this article. And it will quickly and easily spit out this title: Mastering the Art of Remote Working, Best Practices for Productivity and Success. So I'm going to revise that a little bit. And I'm just going to take this part and say best practices for remote work, productivity, and success. I think I'll take success out, right? Productivity is fine. So now we just have to find a cover image. In this case, I think I'm just going to use one of my previous cover images. So let's come over here and we can put this in, for example. It's not the best cover image, but it doesn't have to be perfect. So there it is. Actually, I'm going to change this to success, for remote work success. And here we can actually ask ChatGPT to write a caption for the article. Learn how to establish a routine, stay connected with your team, and maintain it while working remotely. Discover the best practices for remote working in this must-read article. I think that's fine. So I'll just put that in as the caption. Make sure to fill everything out to the best of your ability. And now I'm just going to edit this a little bit. Don't have to mention the pandemic. That's kind of over now. Remote working has become the new normal for many employees around the world. While it can be liberating to work from the comfort of your own home, remote work has... Now, we have to distinguish work from home from fully remote work. They're not really the same, but that's okay. In this article, we will discuss best practices for remote working and how to be effective in this new way. That's very repetitive, right? And how to be effective in this new world of work. I think that's a little better. Okay, and there's the article. So I think that's good for now. Don't really have to be too perfectionist about it. The most important thing is just to keep cranking out more content. I was actually posting a new article every single day for about 2 weeks, and now I've gotten a little bit lazy, but as you can see, very easy to do this using ChatGPT. So I'm going to post this article, and I can share it right away to my personal profile timeline. And then obviously I'm going to add some hashtags here because these are what I want people to find. And this is also a really, really good way to become a thought leader in your space. So I have my own remote consulting business, and I just want to keep putting out more and more content to help my followers and subscribers around this specific topic, right? So I think it's a really, really good way to become a thought leader in your space. And we're just going to post this right away. So let's publish the article. And takes a few seconds. It has now published the article. And here's the really, really important thing about making a post versus writing a newsletter. Now that I've published this article, it's going to send an email to every single one of my connections, right? That's how I've been able to grow my subscribers so quickly. When I first started, it was only about 50 subscribers, and now it's almost 3,500 in just over a month, right? So if I open up my email here, I'm just going to show you real quick. Well, let's go over to my timeline, and you'll see that I get a notification about the new newsletter, which doesn't only happen for me, it also happens for everybody in my network, which is very, very powerful, right? So there it is, new from Mike Hope in Work From Anywhere. Best practices for remote work success. That's it. So let's say I want to click on this, getting a lot of messages, sorry. It will pull up the newsletter. And then also, if I come over to my email, I don't know why my computer's so slow right now. I can come in here, and then we should see a new email about the newsletter. So here it is. This is the newsletter I just posted, and if my email would load, then you would see a notification, a new email here. There it is. Best practices for remote work success. Coming straight from LinkedIn. So it shows reputability, it shows credibility, and there it is. There's the full article. Then they can join the conversation. They can read the article directly on LinkedIn. They can open it on LinkedIn right here. They can subscribe. They can follow you. And this will eventually lead to more clients over time. So, getting another message. So now if I go to view stats on this, okay, you'll see how many people, this computer sometimes drives me crazy. You'll see how many people have viewed the article. So let's go back. Definitely time for a new computer, guys. This thing is slow as molasses, especially right now for some reason. So there's the article, right? And it usually takes a couple minutes, but then within about 2 or 3 minutes, it will show your stats, and you can see exactly how many people have read the article. So that's the best way to write LinkedIn newsletter articles using ChatGPT in order to rapidly grow your following and your subscriber base, and also become a thought leader in your space. So if you're looking for more clients on the largest professional network online, I think this is one of the best ways to do it. And one thing I would have also added to that article that I just wrote is a call to action at the end. So I want to make sure to send them to a page where they can, let's say, schedule a consultation call with me or sign up for one of my courses or something along those lines, just so that there's a clear call to action at the end of the article so they know what to do after reading. So that's one thing that I would add to the article. So down here at the bottom, I would add a link where they can then schedule a coaching or consultation call with me in order to delve into more detail. So that's how to do it. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.